Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to do a review of the Deviant Moon Tarot by Patrick Valenza. Now, this deck, this deck is one that I just can't decide how I feel about it. Some days I think it's really cool, and some days it's kind of hard for me to look at. But let's take a look. Okay, so here's the box. It's one of the slide-in boxes like that, or it has a cover. And this is the side. The other side says Deviant Moon Tarot casts its haunting glow on traditional tarot, presenting an array of intriguing characters in surreal settings. That is a good description. All right. It says, illuminated with the haunting glow of moonlight, Deviant Moon Tarot dares to explore the darker places of our inner psyche and the outer limits of our imagination. Set against surreal backdrops of abandoned buildings and graveyards, the traditional tarot characters are given a stylized new twist. Deviant Moon Tarot delivers the profound messages of tarot with evocative symbolism and compelling imagery. Okay, so it includes a 78-card deck, a 42-page instruction book, and a 17-inch by 20-inch custom spreadsheet, and it is printed by US Game Systems. All right, so I do know that there is a full-color art book of this deck, and it is available on Amazon, and I believe the price is $35. I do not have that book, but it may be something I get in the future. So the first time I saw this deck in action, I was at a mystical market with my husband, who had a tarot reading done by a lady who used this deck. And I believe my husband commented on the deck, and she said, "Oh, I think it's so beautiful." And I looked at it and I thought, that might not be a word I use to describe it. But the more I get to know it, the more I do see the beauty in it, even though it's super, super unusual. So, the first thing this deck comes with in the box is a sheet for a spread that is, okay. So this is what it looks like, and it says Deviant Moon Tarot, begin your journey here. And the positions of the cards for this particular layout are the Inquirer, present day, past influences, subconscious influences, secret desires and wishes, hidden forces, events yet to come, surrounding environment, influence of others, spiritual forces, and final outcome. So that's interesting. That's a really kind of cool layout. I like it. All right, and that comes with the deck. It's a little on the order of the Celtic Cross, but of course not the same shape. All right, so then the box comes like this. I like the way it fits right in there like that, snugly. And then on the back of this part, which holds the actual deck box, it's about Patrick Valenza. And this is actually worth reading because Patrick Valenza seems like a very interesting guy. Okay, so born and raised on Long Island, New York, Patrick Valenza began training himself as an artist during his childhood. His art developed as a way to explore his experiences and share his stories with others through pictures rather than words. Patrick also discovered the tarot at an early age. Intrigued with the medieval characters portrayed on the cards, he studied them intently for years. All right, and it goes on. The imagery for Deviant Moon Tarot is derived from childhood visions seen through his imagination and carried into adulthood, particularly the cemeteries he enjoyed playing in as a child. Also incorporated into his artwork are the melancholy moonlit scenes of distant factory smokestacks, insane asylums, and abandoned buildings. And it tells you about how he earned his Master's of Art and so on. All right, so let's take a look at the deck. This is a flat box. It looks like this on the front, the side, the back, and there it is. All right, so now this deck is, I would say it's a satin finish. The cards are really smooth. This is about the size of a regular tarot deck. It's a good size for smaller hands. This is what the back looks like. And the cardstock is, you know, it's pretty sturdy. It's not real thick, but it's a good weight, I'd say. It comes with a little white book. Here is a card about Patrick Valenza. Here, oh yes, and then there's a card about the Deviant Moon Tarot book that's available now. The full color illustrated companion book, which I don't have. All right, so this is a typical little white book. Acknowledgements and dedications. The creation of Deviant Moon Tarot, an interesting story about that. And then each of the major arcana have an upright meaning and a reversed meaning, and a little description as well. We'll do a short reading at the end, and so you can see how this book sounds. And then we have, of course, the swords, the wands, the cups, and the pentacles. And each of the minor arcana cards has also a little description, and then an upright meaning and a reverse meaning. These are fairly short. And then at the end they have the lunatic spread, and then there's a place for notes. All right, so as far as little white books go, that is a good one. All right, let's take a look at the cards one by one. Then we'll shuffle and do a one-card reading at the end so you can see exactly what the book sounds like, okay? All right, so we have the Fool. And I've noticed that the faces on these characters are actually, many of them have moons, like they're the faces of moons, the dark side and the light side of the moon. So we'll see if we notice that. Okay, so there's the Fool. The Magician, see the pointy chin like a moon. The High Priestess, there again, the moon face and the dark side of the moon. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Let me move my arm a little bit. Justice. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Strength. I still don't see these images as particularly beautiful, but they're growing on me, and they do have a lot of symbolic information in them, and they are very, very interesting as well. Okay, the Hanged Man. There's Death, which is funny because Death, it has the number, but it doesn't have the name. There's Temperance. The Devil, and I think that may be the only one without the name on it of the major arcana. The Tower, the Star, sorry about the shake, the Moon, oops, and upside down, the Sun, Judgment, the World, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Wands. And this, he does basically use the Rider-Waite imagery. Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Then we have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Boy, they're just flying everywhere, aren't they? And the King of Cups. And then we'll go to the Suit of Swords. Here's the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. Now we move on to the final suit, Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. All right, so love it or hate it, you have to admit that Patrick Valenza has a unique style, and these cards are unforgettable. So let's see how they shuffle. All right. All right, so far so good. They have a nice feel when they shuffle. Let's try this way. They're pretty bendy, and well, you know, it's just me. You know I'm not the best riffle shuffler known to man. Okay, let's try this way. This is a good, I mean, this deck slides really nicely. I like this. Okay, there's our card because it just popped right out at us. That is the Seven of Swords reversed. So here's what that looks like up close. The Seven of Swords reversed. And let's see, there must be a reason the universe has gotten this card out for us. Let's see what the meaning is and what we can take out of it, what we can take from it rather. All right, so I'm going to look at my little white book to the Seven of, excuse me, oh my goodness, the Seven of Swords reversed. Well, let's see, the first it says, the Harlequin attempts to swallow his swords in a dramatic display of skill, yet his plan is flawed. The rope which binds the blades is frayed and will soon break, leaving him in a tragic predicament. Ugh, that's a horrifying thought. Okay, and the reverse meaning, which is our meaning, says, a plan well thought out, strong advice. So actually, that is a good meaning for us of the Seven of Swords. It's about a plan well thought out and strong advice, okay? So, if we had gotten this card upright, it says, ill-conceived plans, a path to failure, a poor attempt. So, in this instance, the reverse meaning is actually more positive than the upright meaning, all right? So, if you're making a plan, be sure it's well thought out, and either heed some strong advice or give some strong advice. All right, and that's what the cards are saying to you today. So that is my review of The Deviant Moon Tarot by Patrick Valenza, published by US Game Systems. And I actually, I think my husband got his copy of this deck online, and I got mine at Barnes & Noble, actually. All right, and sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. It just depends. All right, so let's put it back in the box. Now, I would love to hear your comments on this deck because it's a very intriguing and unusual deck. So I'd like to know if you like it or if you don't like it. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I have lots of videos on tarot deck reviews. I have some readings and also oracle deck reviews and some other things as well. So I would love to see you again. I thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever it is where you are, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.